Good morning. My name is Cheryl Woodard, and I'm one of the meditation teachers here at Ecumenical Buddhist Society of Little Rock, EBS. I'm here today in our meditation hall with our beautiful Buddha here beside me. And Buddhist teachers offer, as an antidote to stress, they offer compassion and curiosity as two very powerful tools for dealing with stressful situations. So compassion, because it's very hard to be critical and judging and blaming if you're compassionate. Hard to hold a grudge if you're compassionate. And the same thing with curiosity. You can either be angry at someone or blaming someone, or you could be curious about what's going on with them, but you can't really do both things at the same time. So let's start today with curiosity, like what is my state of mind? What is going on inside of me? Compassion and friendliness, and see where that takes us. The Buddhist teachers also stress that we already have within us qualities of wisdom and awareness, insight, intuition. All of that sort of knowing is in us, plus kindness and love is already in us. These are qualities we're born with, but instead of relying on them all the time, we tend to have the bad habits of constantly judging, criticizing, blaming, looking for fault, having opinions, just a lot of opinions. This shouldn't be this way, da 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 da. And in that way, we create so much suffering for ourselves. And yet these habits of criticizing and judging, that's what leads to the stress we feel. And it's very, very hard to resist. So let's see what this meditation can do, shall we? Let's just give it a try. According to the teachers, if we once in a while sit down in open space, allow ourselves to open, soften, be curious, be friendly, kindly towards ourselves, then new things will happen. New things, maybe better things. So this meditation today has 3 parts. First, we settle our body. Using our body, we settle our mind into the present moment. We bring our attention away from all the things that have been distracting us right here, right now, into the present moment. And next, we observe. With kindness, we observe what's going on inside of us right now. And then at the end, we extend this sense of openness, and whatever sense of openness and kindness we have experienced, we extend that, imagine extending that outward towards other people that we care about. So, okay, let's try it. I'm going to turn the camera towards the Buddha while we meditate, but I'll still be here and I'll come back at the end. So there is our precious Buddha. So first, pay attention to your posture. Make sure that you are seated on a supportive surface so that you can relax into the ground beneath you. Let your pelvis rest on the cushion or chair and feel that the earth is supporting you, like a tree with deep roots. From this grounded base, feel your torso rising up. Allow your spine to be long from your sacrum to the base of your skull. Long and free. Allow the front of your body to be soft and open. Feel the width of your shoulders. Feel the length of your arms extending down from your shoulders to your fingertips. Notice your face. If there's any tension in your face, in your eyes, your mouth, your jaw, you can just let that tension go. So you're sitting here now, fully present, awake and alive, and in a good place, securely seated in a good spot, a good place. Notice the breath moving your body. Maybe your belly, your ribs, your nose. Feel that you're breathing. Just notice your breathing. Be aware of the space around you. Briefly, check out the space around you. Is it warm? Is it cool? Is there light? What kind of light? Is it quiet? Just be aware of the space that's around you. And now let's do some cleansing breaths to open ourselves into and connect to the space around us. So as you breathe in, feel that your body is absorbing nourishment and goodness from the environment around you, which it is. Oxygen, what you need to stay alive, is coming in as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, your body is releasing everything it doesn't need. So let's just take 3 breaths. You can do this at your own pace, but breathe in deeply, breathing in nourishment and nutrition and goodness, and breathing out everything that you don't need. And as you breathe out, picture the breath going way, way, way out into space, and all of the unnecessary things that you're letting go of today could just go and disappear into the far reaches of space. So breathe in, breathe out. Slightly exaggerate the out-breath, like a very gentle sigh. Breathe in deeply, and then breathe out. Imagine all of your stress moving out into the vastness of space. Now, from this relaxed breathing body, let your eyes gaze out softly into the empty space in front of you. There's nothing else to do right now. Just rest here for a moment. I'm going to ring the gong right now, and as you listen to the sound of the gong disappearing into space, let your mind open into spaciousness too. So our breathing body is like a home base that we can come back to if anything comes up that is overwhelming or distracting. We can just ask ourselves, oh yeah, where is my breath? Where is my seat? How am I connected to the earth, occupying this safe space and breathing? You know, it's natural for thoughts and feelings to arise whenever we sit here in quiet like this. Because our minds are always active. As long as we're alive, our minds are active. It's not about reducing or eliminating that activity. The question is, how do we relate to it? We know that if we try to shut it down, it only creates resistance. And that's aggressive anyway. We don't want to be aggressive towards ourselves. So let me offer a suggestion that as thoughts and emotions arise in you this morning, what if you imagine them to be like children in a playground? And you're an observer sitting on a park bench nearby. These are not your children. These are just children. Just children doing what children do. They have energy. They have emotion. Sometimes they bump their foot or their knee and they cry. Sometimes they fight with each other. Sometimes they laugh. Sometimes they have tremendous joy. But these are not your children. You don't have to do anything with these children. You can sit on the sidelines, so to speak. You don't have to decide which ones are good children, which ones are bad children. You don't have to make any judgments at all. You can just look at them, observe them, be curious about them. These are little human beings with all the richness and magic that's involved in being a human being. What can you see when you look at them? So for a minute now, see if you can adopt this relationship to the activity of your mind. See if you can take a position on the sidelines, a quiet seat on the sidelines, restful, quiet, present and observing, but not in charge. There's nothing that you need to do for these children or about these children. This activity of your mind is just going to happen, and you can just look at it in a kindly and curious way. So again, I'm going to give us a minute or two to try that mental exercise, that mind's eye kind of exercise of sitting on the sidelines and looking at your thoughts and emotions in a kindly, impartial, and curious way. So now, from this settled, open, and friendly perspective of a happy person on a park bench watching playful children, I invite you to call to mind everyone who has ever cared for you and loved you from your childhood until now. Everyone who ever made food and fed it to you, who taught you how to get dressed, how to catch a bus, or how to drive a car. How to make your bed, how to do your laundry, how to live in this world. People who watched you in playgrounds and loved you as you tumbled along. You know, when you're swinging high and scaring yourself and you say, Nana, look at me, watch me. Who watched you? Let that love that has been in your life, let that be present in your body and your spirit right now. Feel all of those people who ever wished you well or took care of you. Feel that they're with you right now. Feel how they would want your stress to go away, how they would want you to be happy. And just see if that warmth and kindness can be part of you right this minute. Feel it like warmth in your body. Take it in. Enjoy it. When we get stuck in stressed out states of mind, we cut ourselves off from all of the goodness that is actually present in our lives right this minute. But when we create a space like this morning, an opening to let the goodness come into, bring it back. It's never left you. So I'm going to ring the gong again, and let's just rest in this warmth and goodness for a minute. Take a break, take a love break, you know, from everything else that concerns you. Just take a minute now to remember love, past and present love. That's part of you, that's inside of you. There's a famous Buddhist saying, and I'm not even sure where it comes from because I've heard it so often from so many teachers, but they say, if you have a restless cow, you turn the cow out into a wide, spacious pasture. And that's what we're doing for ourselves today. We're opening our stressed out selves into a wide, spacious world where there is warmth and sunlight, room to move around. You can run if you like to. Your activity is not a problem. It's only a problem if you're cooped up in the barn, but if you go outside, it's fine. You can do whatever you want. So we're opening up the barn doors and letting ourselves out into the open space. And oh, by the way, while we're out there in that beautiful, enjoying that spacious pasture, we're recalling all the people who have tended to us, who do tend to us, who love us right now. And we're reveling in this peaceful spaciousness filled with love. We're bathing in it. And before we end today, I would like to invite you to extend this peaceful warmth, loving kindness, compassionate curiosity out. Imagine that this warm, curious, peaceful feeling extends out from you and reaches everyone you care about. Everyone who's on your mind this morning can feel your compassion reaching them like a cool breeze on a hot day. Or the faint smell of a delicious meal in the works. They can tell, they can feel, they can absorb this same love and compassion that you're enjoying right now. And just like it does for you, it can calm them. It can open them up to more possibilities, something new. We're all in this together, and we all have these same insights, warmth and compassion, peacefulness and intelligence. So I'm going to ring the gong one last time as we close today, and just again rest for a minute. Drop all the picturing and imagining and just rest as the gong sounds. Rest in the present moment, in the space you're in the beautiful body that you have, the breath coming and going. Just be here. So, thank you for joining me today. I hope this is useful. We have at EBS, we are still closed, although we are working hard to open up again and invite people into our building. And in the meantime, everything is online. And I want to encourage you, this is going on to Facebook where we can't see you or hear from you other than the comments. So I invite you to come to our Zoom offerings, and they're all listed on our website, ebslr.org/online, where you can chime in. We have wonderful groups of people meeting in all different kinds of meditation and Buddhist thinking and compassion, all kinds of stuff. People working like you are to figure out how to be good people in this world. And you can join them, and they'd love to hear from you. So, meanwhile, I hope that you stay safe. I hope that you do find peace and comfort in your life, and that you can share it with people that you love. And we'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.